Good morning, y'all, and happy Thursday. So today, we are going to make cilantro-lime chicken kebabs. I love kebabs. Okay, so my name is Tara Hewlett, and my husband and myself are the founders of Back Pain and Joint Center of Texas here in Conroe, Texas. And I come on every week to share with you guys a recipe that we typically use or eat here in the house. Things that we enjoy that follow a low inflammation diet. So in a low inflammation diet is when you are eliminating glutens and sugars and dairy and trying to eat foods that don't inflame your body so that it can heal and recover and it's healthy overall. So like I said, today we are making cilantro-lime chicken kebabs, and I am so excited because I love these. All right, so to go ahead and get started, we are going to use, I use a blender. So you're gonna need a blender to blend these all up. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the marinade because you wanna go ahead and get your chicken marinated and in the fridge for like a minimum of like an hour. You could do less, but the more time it's in the fridge, the more flavor it's gonna have. All right, so we're gonna have just a bunch of cilantro. So just take your bundle and we're just gonna cut off the leafy part. And what I like about this, it's so easy because you're just gonna take it and throw all of it into the container. All right, and then we just need 2 green onions. So go ahead and I just cut off the very white ends. And then go ahead and cut off some of your tips that kind of like, if you look at these that I just cut off, they're kind of like dry. Maybe if I show you that way. So they're kind of getting old. So you don't want those. And then I just make sure none of these ones are old as well. So then we just, super easy, just throw them in there. And then let's do 2 things of garlic. Let me find a good size one. Okay. Sorry, I did pop on a few minutes early today because we have kids going different directions. So I had to pop on earlier than my usual time. Let's see if I can get this garlic peeled. That's the trickiest part of the garlic, is peeling it. Okay, there you go. And I have looked at all the different ways to like peel it where like, you know, you watch the cooking shows and they bang it with their knife like this. And that helps a little bit, but you still have to peel it. It still sticks sometimes, so I don't have a secret like magic trick to help you peel your garlic. I could pretend I did and make it look cool, but let's see if this works. See, and then, yep, still have to peel it. It helps a little bit. Then more of the juice comes out and your hands get super sticky. So I just cut it a little bit and then I peel it so I can get my fingers in there to get that off. Okay, so that's a bundle of cilantro, 2 green onions, 2 garlics. So easy, I promise you're gonna love it. Let me rinse my hands, they're super sticky now from that garlic. Okay, now we're gonna take 2 limes and let's cut them, there's my, hello, in half. You know what, I lied. Before we cut them in half, we need to zest it. So zest 1 lime. And so I have a little zester here. It's kind of like a mini cheese grater, if you see, like it's got these little holes in it and it just takes off the zest. Okay, so I have helpers today, and so I'm trying to do the TV magic. So will you go throw that on the grill now? Okay. Trying to do TV magic for you guys. All right, so go ahead and just zest it. You don't do the whole thing, as much as you can. It takes a minute. But the skin gives it additional flavor than just the juice of the lime. I I love citrus. And it's like perfect springtime, summertime food, right? Okay, let's go ahead and I have my juicer here. So I just put my lime in there and we're gonna press it. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can just use your hands. Just be careful if you have a cut, because that really will burn and hurt. So if you don't, I always hold mine in my hand. Limes really don't have seeds compared to like lemons. So this way you can just, this is a very dry lime. That way if you did have seeds, they would fall into your hand and not into your mix here. Oh, that one's juicy, there we go. And so, you know what, when I was at the grocery store, so when I try to find the best limes, you kind of want them soft so you can squish them a good amount. Then they're juicier, not so dry or hard. That's a good way to tell. This one's a little bit firmer. Hold on, let me see if I have some softer ones. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one's softer, so you can kind of like push into it more. And then watch how it'll just, you see more juice coming out than the first one I did. Okay, so I'm doing 3 limes just so I can show you, which is totally fine. Okay. Now we're gonna use, so we got our limes, we got some zest in there. Hello, Miss Stephanie, how are you? Good morning. All right, so we're gonna use, we have some fish sauce here. I just buy, this is the brand I buy at the grocery store. And it's a gluten-free brand, so that's great. So we need 2 teaspoons. Now I couldn't find my teaspoon, so I have a half a teaspoon, so I have to do it 4 times. But you're gonna have a teaspoon, because it's put in the right drawer at your house. And so 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Okay, so same thing. Well, your husband might like this. You said he likes meat, Stephanie, last week. So give it a try. See, does he like kebabs? They're like my favorite thing ever. See if he enjoys kebabs. And then, since you said you don't, you could do the vegetable part. Okay, 1. And then now I'm doing olive oil. You can do avocado oil too. And same thing, just 2. Actually, we're gonna do 3. 3 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. I can't count because mine's a half. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Stick with 2. So 2 teaspoons of everything. 2 teaspoons of your fish oil, your sesame oil, and either your olive oil or your avocado oil. Okay? So we have it all in there. This is it. You're gonna put your lid on and just put it on your blender. So give me a second, it's gonna be loud. All right, and we're done. And look, can you see? Look how good. Super good. Oh, good, good. Okay, so now what I do is I'm going to take it. You can do this 2 ways. You can throw it in a ball. This one's thick. Sometimes when you have your marinade, it's super runny. I like to have it in a bag and flip it in the fridge. This one's thicker so you can coat your chicken better and put it in the fridge and it'll be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut our chicken up. So I just have here organic chicken from the grocery store. This is like not quite a pound and a half. Okay, so I do not like fat on my chicken. It's not, I don't enjoy when I bite into it and there's like an extra chewy piece. So I always trim all that fat and that like part of that rib meat that's sometimes there that's kind of thick along the edges. I cut that off and trim it first just to get like, I just don't like it. Some people it doesn't bother. It's not something I like. So just right here, you see all this. I'm just gonna go in there and cut that piece off. just a little bit so it comes off. And I just kind of look around. Same thing, I don't like right here along, it's kind of like thick. It's like where it was attached. I don't like that either. So I just trim a little bit right there to get that off. And then we're good. So now I'm just gonna cut it into cubes. About, a little back there, about this thick, like that, and then I'll cut it one more time. So then it's like a true cube. So you just need them like this. It's kind of blending with my hand, isn't it? Okay, so let's just cut those, and we can just throw them in our bag. If you have a bowl, you don't have a bag, that works too. We'll just cut cubes, throw them in there. It's a really big piece. I need to cut that down. I think it's easier to use scissors over knives. Hello, Arthur. How are you? Good morning. Thanks for watching. Today we are making Cilantro-Lime Chicken Kabobs. All right, let's get this all cut up. You don't want to. You kind of want them to be as even as possible, so that way they cook the same amount of time on your while they're cooking. Okay, we're good. Throw that away. Let me wash my hands with the chicken. All right. So now all we're gonna do is take our marinade we made and let's just pour it into. Oh, let me scoot this over so y'all can see that. Where I'm terrible, huh? Okay, you can see our chicken, and we're just gonna throw. Or toss it, I shouldn't say throw. Toss it. So pour it all in there. We would just want to then coat our chicken. So since I just washed my hands, I won't touch it again, so I don't have to wash them again. But I typically would use my hands to get in there. I'll just use my spatula right now. And what I do like about a bag too is then you can also twist it up and use the bag like this and get it all coated in there. There you go. And so I then will just twist it up and then put it in the fridge for, you know, and at least an hour would be good. If you can let it sit longer, the better it is. Jax, will you throw that in the fridge for me? And just let it sit in there for a minimum of an hour. So while our chicken is marinating, we're doing TV magic for you guys. I already have some marinated here. And let's go ahead and put them on our kebab sticks. So we have our kebab. I like the metal ones. You could do the wood ones, but they're an extra prep where you have to let them soak and so they don't catch fire. Well, the metal ones are easy. They're good to go. And you just slide them right on. And give them a little bit of spacing, that way they're not touching, so then your meat can cook in between. It's kind of fun because it's kind of like being a kid when you get to play with stuff that's especially marinated, because it's kind of, you know, like paint-like. It's fun. All right, we have about 6 on a stick and evenly spaced a little bit like this. So then they can cook. We'll get another one going. And it smells so good. I mean, who doesn't love cilantro-lime, right? Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, there we go. How many do we have on this one? 2, 4, 6, same amount. Do one more. So you should be able, out of the 2, about a pound, almost a pound and a half, get about 4 kebabs roughly out of that. Is that all of mine? Yep. All right, and And then what's nice is now you don't have to do a dish. You can just throw that away and you're done. That's the advantage of a bag over a bowl. Okay, so we have our kebabs on our stick. And then I just give it to my wonderful helper over here, Jack. You go take that. Hold that 1 second. Let me rinse my hand off. Get that washed. Because I was playing with the chicken there. Okay, let's go take that. So you guys are gonna follow us out to the grill. My oldest son, Kalani, let me grab the camera, has become a grill master. Dad has showed him how to grill, so now he's taken over that job. So we're gonna come out here and we have Kalani on the grill. All right, Kalani.
3 more.
They're gonna say hello to everybody.
Hello.
All right, go ahead and put him on the grill for us. All right, so he's gonna show us. So if you do not have a grill, you can get these, like, if you have like a George Foreman, a panini grill, something like that, that could work. If not, you could put him like in a cast iron pan. You'd want something like that. Oh wait, hold on, let's show him. We have our kebabs on the grill right there. Okay, so we're gonna let those cook roughly what, Kalani, like 5-7 minutes?
Each side.
Okay, so
10.
he says 10 minutes, 5 each side roughly. So while he is got, sorry y'all, gotta put the camera back. While he's got that going, we're gonna go to the next thing. So when I do kebabs, I like to have, you've done them in the oven. Oh, that's smart. Did you put them on the kebabs too in the oven, Stephanie? Or do you just put them, like, coat them and put them on a sheet pan? I always like to have my vegetables, and my favorite is a onion. I love grilled onion. First of all, I love the grill. Like, it's such a summertime thing to have the grill going, right? It just smells so good. So, okay, so you put it in the oven. Yes to what? You put it in the oven and you coat it. I mean, you on the kebab stick or lay them out, because that's great to know. It's good to have alternatives. See, I have to have my son help me. I don't know how to work the grill. So a couple years ago, I think I was, you know what it was Father's Day, and my husband wanted ribs, and I was like, I usually do the seasoning and all that, but I've never done the grill part. So I was like, okay, you want ribs? I can do it. I couldn't do it. I started the grill, so I was like, show me how to do it. Started the grill, turned it on, and you know how it's like whoosh. Well, I was there turning it on, leaning in, and it literally almost caught my eyebrows and hair on fire, because it was like boom, and I jumped back real quick, and so I've learned to stay away from the grill. I haven't mastered the grill yet. So since my oldest son's old enough to help, he does the grill now when my husband's at work or not available to help. Okay, so for our onion, I cut it in half, and then I did another half, and now I'm gonna cube these around the same size as our chicken. So we're just gonna slice them in half about this size. And then same thing, we have 2 bell peppers. Do the exact same thing. Just cut that top off and pull out the middle. Yes, let's see. Yes, Stephanie, I put them on skewers. Okay. Oh, in the broiler. Oh, that is, I have learned to love the broiler because it cooks things I like fast. Quick, it gives it that good charred like flavor that you love. Oh, that is so nice to know. That's great, because thank you. When my husband or my son aren't home and I do want something grilled, I can do it that way. Because I've always used like an indoor, like a panini grill if I need it or something. So that is good to know. I didn't even think about that. Genius. Thank you so much. Okay, let's cut our bell pepper up too. Same little size here. And then we'll put these on skewers, because I love the vegetable part. Okay. So I just do every other. I would just do, you know, and if you had green bell pepper you wanted, you could do that too. This is just so colorful right now. And I mean, look how pretty. It's so springtimey. And then we'll give it to Kalani to throw on the grill and get those toasted, or a broiler. If you do not have a grill, that's So smart. I'm an orange. All right, here's one. I have one more kebab right here. And you could do anything with, what I love about the vegetables on the kebab is you can do so many different ways. You can add mushrooms if you want mushrooms, the bell pepper, the onion. Sometimes with different ones, we'll do like a pineapple. Yes, exactly, Stephanie. Oh my gosh, right? Grilled pineapple, we love that. So good. So, super yummy. Can do some fruits and vegetables on there. And they make great sides. Let me scoot those up. Get a couple more on there. Okay. All right, Jax, would you like to go give this to Kalani to throw on the grill for me real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here's our skewers of our vegetables. We'll finish up those other ones in a second. All right, so then what I would serve along with this is cilantro rice. So you can do, I used to like make my own rice with the cauliflower. You need a food processor, but now that they have it already frozen, it's so fast, so easy to get this in the freezer section. Goodness, if I can cut it open. There we go. And this one is savory herb. Now they like before just had plain. Now you can find it with seasoning herb. So just pour it in the pan. And I like to add a tad of butter. Jax, will you get me some butter, please? To mine. This one looks like it might have a little bit of something in there. Let me move these so you can see. All right. So while Kalani's got our kebabs all grilling, we're gonna throw like just a tablespoon of butter in there. There we go. And let's just give it a mix and kind of break it up to see, when it comes out, it's like big, right? They're like rock size. And you just need to chop it up a little bit so it becomes fine. The little pieces just unfreeze them. Give it a little, break it apart. So now we're just gonna mix it around. You can see we've broken it up. Let that butter melt in there and toast the, cook the cilantro-lime. Cilantro-lime, the cauliflower rice. Sometimes, I tell you. All right, give that a sec. We're gonna let that cook and give it a minute. All right. Oh, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It's so good. And you know what, Stephanie, that would be good with this. If you had pineapple, that would be good to add to the skewers because with the cilantro-lime, that would be a good balance there. Let's grab us a plate. All right, so Kalani just brought in a skewer that we started earlier, and look. So good, right? Oh my gosh. So what I love about this is so easy. And what is nice, it's less dishes, right? I mean, we all, as moms, the less dishes, the better. So just quickly put it on your plate. And there you got, oh my gosh. So we're gonna wait for the vegetables. They should be coming in any minute to go alongside that. And it'll be super, super yummy. And let's check our rice. I should have started the rice a few minutes earlier. So if you're doing this at home for dinner, I would suggest marinate your chicken. You gotta let that sit. And so when it's dinner time, you take your chicken out, put it on the kebabs. As soon as you put it on the grill, start your rice. I should have done that. And then you can do your fruit, or your vegetable or fruit kebabs. Kind of threw off my timing there a little bit. All right, it's gonna be melting. Okay, so those who are just joining us, I am Tara Hewlett with Back Pain and Joint Center of Texas. We are here in Conroe, Texas, and so I come on once a week on Thursdays, usually around 9. Today I hopped on a little bit earlier since my kiddos had some things to do. And I just share with you guys different recipes that we use here at the house that follow a low inflammation diet. And so this is one of them. Like I said, I love kebabs, and so this one's a super yummy one that we enjoy doing and wanted to share with you guys. So we have, today is Cilantro-Lime chicken kebabs with vegetables on a skewer as well, and then we have a cauliflower rice we got cooking for you guys. So super excited to share with y'all. And for the recipe, if you are local, you can go by the office and they have copies there for you guys. If not, you guys can drop your email below and they can email you the recipes out throughout the week. So, like I said, I'm super excited to have you guys here with me today, this morning, so I can share with you guys some of the things that we implement and do here in our house. All right, the rice is starting to look good. The butter's just about all melted. Let that cook up. Okay. And then Miss Stephanie here told us if you do not have a grill, a great tip is to use your broiler. And if not, you can use like a George Foreman, a panini grill, something like that, or a cast iron pan. You want something that has that kind of like the cast iron feel to it, so that it helps give it the charcoal look and texture, because that's so good. Okay, let's see. Jax, you want to go get those kebabs off the grill, the vegetable ones? They should just about be ready. It's great having little helpers. Let's see. Okay, our rice is almost done. It's cooking down. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, so what you could do, and then is with your leftover lime, if you have an extra lime, you can, when we're done, squeeze a little bit over your rice, and that will give it extra flavor. That'll be super yummy too. You could add, if you wanted, almost like a chipotle style to your rice. That sometimes you don't want to do too much when everything has the cilantro lime flavor, but that could be good too. All right, wait for those boys with our vegetable kebabs. So good, I'm so excited. All right, you got those?
Yeah.
Oh, you got them all done. All right, we have all of our kebabs and our vegetable. Look, oh my gosh, they're a little hot. So good, so exciting. Okay, so here is our vegetable kebab. We just put on ours today, we just put red bell peppers and orange bell peppers and onion. I love grilled onions. So let's take our rice. Done, and we can go ahead and plate it and show you guys. All right, so we have our chicken on here, and then we'll get some of our vegetables. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. All right, there you go. So, cilantro-lime chicken kebabs with grilled veggies and cauliflower rice. So yummy. You guys have a great week, and I will see you next week. Until then, bye.